So, Steve, what would you say have been the most dramatic changes in the industry in the past 5 years?
Well, in the last 5 years, we still see more channels becoming available, not at the same rate, the growth rate that we saw in the 90s and in the early part of the 2000s, but you do see new networks, maybe regional sports networks and pay opportunities, pay networks, but also the types of technology that's coming into the home. DVR penetration started back in 2006 is when Nielsen started measuring it, and it grew very quickly because they were catching up with sample homes, and now is close to 40%. VOD is around the same level. But one of the most important things that didn't happen, and let's go back beyond 5 years, is 10 years, when we were all looking at the internet as this evil thing that was going to take away. People were going to ditch their television sets and watch their favorite shows only through their household computer, through their PCs or on laptops. That hasn't materialized. But the challenge now is to get the viewer to come in to watch you either live or in a playback mode, and to try to be able to monetize that viewing, depending on what the currency is and what the ad sales marketplace is looking for.
What about the new generation of television that will be able to be hooked up to the internet with a wire? Before, it's been rather difficult. Pretty soon it will be very easy. Do you think that will change the way people choose to watch, and what platforms they choose to watch on?
I think content and the quality of that content is still going to be the overriding factor in determining what people are going to flip to. Just because now you plug in a network cable into your TV and you have access to all of those YouTube videos. It'll be very interesting over time, and as Nielsen is able to track that, to see where the viewing is coming from. I mean, I have TVs that have internet-connected Blu-ray players where I can do exactly that. I can go to Netflix, I can go to Pandora and listen to music. I can watch Major League Baseball games through a box that I've attached. But at the end of the day, is it really that high-quality entertainment programming and news programming and sports programming that's going to drive what I watch on television?
Can you give me 3 predictions for the next 5 years?
Sure. First of all, I think TV and that television set that you have in your house will continue to be the king. I don't think it's going to be supplanted by the computer monitor in your home, though we'll find that people will continue to find more time through the day to do both of those activities, sometimes simultaneously. As we've seen over the last 10 years, there will be new tools, new devices, new things that will help the viewer continue to better control what they want when they watch it. So new services such as Netflix and other things that may take away from some of the linear viewing that people do. But again, content will be king, so the people that are offering that strong live content now will likely be the strongest players offering content for these new devices. And undoubtedly, the third prediction is that measuring all of this is only going to get harder, trying to make sense of how many people are watching on this and watching on that. And so as a programmer, understanding where the overlap is, and as a programmer trying to monetize and figuring out what the value is across all of those platforms will only get harder, because the measurement will take on so many different ways of trying to create metrics.
So, Steve, you've been involved with CTAM for a number of years. Can you talk about CTAM and the value you see in it and the work that you've done for CTAM?
Well, I think the benefits that I've realized over the last 15 years of being able to come to these types of conferences, we're here in Los Angeles right now at the conference, is to be able to share ideas and to learn best practices of what people are doing, and also to talk about it. There's lots of speculation that we all read about individually in various trade publications. We can all say that this is going to be a threat or here's a new opportunity. But in fact, as we talk amongst ourselves and share stories, and that sharing, that camaraderie and the ability to learn what some of our other colleagues are doing, I think is one of the most valuable things that CTAM allows me to do.